Good evening, everybody. How you doing? I come from a country called Storbritannien. Great Britain. It's a very arrogant name for a country, isn't it? Where are you from? Great Britain. Not shit Britain, like where you're from. What I'm trying to say is thank you very much for having me in the European Union this evening. It's very kind of you. Thank you guys very much. It's very sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you. Very kind of you. I'm learning a lot about Danish culture. I'm learning a lot about things in this country, a lot of traditions. Something very traditional here in Denmark is hiding from a company called DR. It's very traditional. It starts by you getting a letter in the post. It's a bit like getting a gækkebreve. But on this one it says D and R, and you go, that one goes in the bin. DR, direct rubbish. You can throw it away. I also think it's fantastic that there are job opportunities for mentally disabled people in this country. All over the world, these people are forgotten about. But here in Denmark, you have Joe and the Juice, and I think that's fantastic. It's hard to lære the Dansk. I'm trying to lære the Dansk. Snacker some Dansk. It's difficult because Danish people, their English is really, really good. You guys' English is really, really good. I was at my friend's house recently. We were in the kitchen together and I thought to myself, right, I'm going to lære some Dansk. I'm going to snacker that Dansk. So I said, jeg vil gerne ha en kop kaffe. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. 6 years, 6 years. Thank you very much, thank you very much. And my friend, he turns to me and he says, Conrad, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're saying. Just talk to me in English, for God's sake. And as he was saying that, his dog came over and started scratching at his foot. He looked down, the dog looked up. I went, no, you want to go outside. Even the fucking dog speaks better Danish than I do. I have learned a little bit about your language. Something fantastic that I've learned is that if you directly translate from Danish into English, you sound like a king from the 18th century. It's true, it works all the time. You can try this with your friends, it's a lot of fun. For example, jeg kan godt lide det. I can good like that. Det må du gerne. It may you please. De er i orden. It is in the order. And my personal favourite, helt sikkert. Absolutely, probably. Did you know, if you fly the Danish flag after sunset, you fly the flag for Satan? I love telling people about this. I love talking to Danish people about this, because, oh, yeah. Oh, the thing about the flag and Satan, yeah, we knew about that. That's fucking crazy. It's not, please don't fly the Danish flag at night time because people can't see it. No. You fly the flag for Satan. It's very aggressive. It's in contrast with the other times you use the Danish flag. You know, you use them at the airport. Hi, welcome hjem. With the little Dannebro on the fødselsdagskage, no? And when you worship the devil. And here's the thing. You can't fly the regular Danish flag at night time, but you can fly the Vimpel. Have you guys seen the Vimpel? It's like the really skinny one. So you can't fly the normal Dannebro unless it has anorexia. Then it's fine. Then it's completely fine. Do you guys like remoulade? Have you guys heard about remoulade? Or as I call it, Satan's mayonnaise. That's what I call it. And recently I wanted to buy some. So I asked my friend where I should go, and he said, well, you should go and buy it from a supermarket that best represents your personality. So I went to Factor. Because Factor is like Furtex if Furtex was having a mental breakdown. It's got a lot of the same things that Vertex has. You just have to be Indiana Jones to find them. It's there, it's just under 25 jars of jam. That's where it is. I love Factor. It's my favourite place. It's not in any of the guidebooks. It's the place based in Denmark. Here's the thing, you walk into any other supermarket and you spit on the floor. You walk into Rema 2's and... a Mellarbeiter would run over and they would clean it up. You could take a shit in Factor, nobody would notice. And it's complete chaos in there. It's completely Util Reinli. You cannot tell Ryan anything in Factor. Have you ever been into a Factor? It's not organised, neat, everything. No. Pineapple chainsaw yoga mat. It's chaos. It's chaos in Factor. And it's crazy because people in Denmark are so very beautiful. You go into the streets, it's the most beautiful people you've ever seen. Not in Factor. The ugliest people in the whole world live in Factor. They do, don't they? I was there standing in the queue, and I was looking up and down, and I realised Factor brings together strange groups of people. It brings together groups of people that wouldn't normally meet. In my queue, in Factor, the first person was a little boy, and he was very, very dirty. His trousers were all ripped, and his T-shirt was all stained, and he was holding a packet of Flulboller that was bigger than him. And behind him in the queue, in Factor, was the fattest man in all of Denmark. Across his man-tits, it said, Gangnam Style. And behind him in the queue, in Factor, was the oldest woman in the whole world. She was super gammal. She was super duper extra gammal, that's how gammal she was. Have you guys heard about a place called Morsgård? And you know in Morsgård there's that swamp, and they found that guy in the swamp. What's his name? Exactly, Gravel Man. This woman made Gravel Man look young. That's how gammal she was. She looked like she was made from wet dust. That you would just touch her. She would disappear. Because you know, old people in Denmark, they don't die. They just move to Midtjylland. And behind her in the queue, in fact, it was me. The whitest, reddest, gingerest man who ever lived. Like a walking Dannebrog. I got a sunburn today, I didn't even go outside. I get a sunburn in the nighttime. I get moonburn. And behind me in the queue, in fact, was a woman wearing a full-length burqa. And for a strange moment, I felt like I was part of a weird pop group. The Factor 5. Thank you ever so much. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very, very much. Thank you ever so much. Please welcome Nico Clentorius back to the stage. Thank you very much.
Conrad Molden!